Welcome back everybody to the channel. Today we're doing a comic book room tour. As you guys can see, I'm surrounded by comic books and action figures. I try to do a room tour every now and then, and it's been a while, man. I think the first one I did at the start of the year was like in January, so it's about time I did another one. There's some updates I want to tell you guys about, so let's get into it, man. Comic books, action figures, everything you see behind me. But also, we're going to be showing you my retro gaming setup, the CRT TV with the PlayStation 2, and then we're going to go downstairs and show you my living room gaming setup with my 4K gaming, the Switch 2, all that good stuff. Thought you'd be interested in that, but let's get into it, man. The comic book room tour, starting with everything that you see behind me. Got to start off with the omnibus shelf, dude. So the pride and joy, my first ever comic book shelf that I ever had. You guys ask me where you can buy this shelf all the time. I don't know, dude. I got it at Target. I think it's in my link tree. Definitely check it out. But let's start off with the very top, man. So have some McFarlane figures up there. Got the world's finest. We're gonna make that a trinity soon. I got the classic Wonder Woman that we're gonna be adding to that. Back there you see some original absolute Wonder Woman artwork from Hayden Sherman. Got the Crypto movie figure. Me and Elijah Wood, shout out friend of the show, Elijah Wood. Then we have my DC Omnis, the first two shelves here. You see there, got the Bat family kind of set up in a display versus a bunch of random multiverse, sort of evil Batman, I guess. Down here we got another set of Marvel Omnis, some excellent stuff back there, like that Superman, Peter J. Tomasi, that's a good one. We have the rest of the Justice League, DC superheroes versus DC villains. Need some more DC villains. My plan is to do like a big fight scene, kind of mix them all about, show like, a bunch of them fighting, sort of like what I have down here with the Marvel shelf. Everybody piling on Venom as he's choking out Spider-Man there. And this kind of gets us into the next set of Omnis. So we have a bunch of Marvel Omnis here, Hickman Avengers, a lot of Daredevil stuff, some Captain America, Ed Brubaker. Down on the next shelf, some more Marvel Omnis. We got the Ultimate Spider-Man set, excellent stuff there. Some Star Wars stuff. Got some Hickman Fantastic Four over there. Down below, we have all my DC Deluxe editions. As you guys can see there, we got some Animal Man, Mr. Miracle, New Frontier, some Batman stuff, some Superman stuff, and some DC Absolutes all the way back there. Let's move on to the next shelf because we got Daily Bugle Lego set, man. So really happy with the way this thing's turning out. All my Legos have just been adding to this, kind of creating like a little diorama type of thing. So that's what we got there. This is the indie bookshelf. So give you guys a look, kind of stepping back. Ed Brubaker in this first one. Ed Brubaker, Sean Phillips, a lot of their collabs. This one's mostly Jeff Lemire books, as you guys can see. Down here, we got some more Jeff Lemire with some James Tynion IV stuff. Over here, we got some Rick Remender. Loving those giant, big deluxe editions. That's a really cool format there. Some more Image Comic deluxe editions there. And some more, some Dark Horse hardcovers, some Image shorter hardcovers, some Boom Studio stuff as well. Down below, just some more indie kind of boutique sort of stuff, man. So that's what we got on the indie bookshelf. Moving right along, got the I don't know what you would call this. We got some DC trades, some bigger stuff like the DC Finest that they sent to me, dude. That was pretty cool. We got some Marvel hardcover, the Penguin Classics. I like the way those look. We got some Image Comic compendiums, really underrated format. Love the compendium stuff. I gotta be honest, on the top here, it really just is kind of a mess. Some stuff I gotta organize, some books that I gotta put onto the shelf, some used media back here, some secondhand stuff that I picked up, Lord of the Ring VHS. Trying to do a complete set of the animated series on DVD. That's pretty cool. I give you guys a look at the kind of art on the wall. So trying to do like a Batman sort of thing here. Shout out Planet of the Apes though. That's Caesar, if you haven't seen that movie, pretty good. Got a Futurama poster, got a MF Doom triple poster set. Got some original art from Poison Ivy. Really cool stuff there. Marcio Takara. We got some Tyler the Creator, Got some Junji Ito posters, MF Doom, or sorry, not MF Doom, Doom. Got some stuff on the wall there, like that Jim Lee Trinity artwork. Show you guys kind of the ceiling. Got some posters on the ceiling, some comic book posters. Really liking the way this is turning out. Have a bunch of blank space. Got to get some more posters, but it's starting to fill out. This is what you guys can see on camera anyways, so yeah, looking good there. Over here in this corner, that's just a junk cart. Don't worry about that. Over here, the trade paperback closet. People wanted a good look at this. Got the manga. We've got the actual kind of bigger books that don't really fit on the bookshelf over there. And then we got some actual books. Showing you guys there. And then this is some stuff that I gotta put away, some omnis, but to put these away would require like shifting everything, so been kind of putting that off. And we got some trade paperbacks here, trade paperbacks all around in this closet. It's kind of like a, I don't know, just like extended storage, I guess. I don't know, I just put a lot of random bits and ends in here. More trades. This dude is pretty embarrassing, not gonna lie. This is all the action figures that I got unboxed for the channel. Doing like one a week, so it's gonna take me a while to get through them all. So every single drawer is filled with comics. This one here has a lot of DC stuff, like Absolute over here. A lot of DC minis in that one. This one's got a lot of Image comics, Holy Roller type stuff. The next one's got a lot of Marvel stuff and Boom Studios stuff. We see Daredevil, Cold Day in Hell. A lot of the Ultimate stuff here on the right. Ultimate X-Men, you know. And at the very top, it's got a lot of random indies that are not Boom Studios and not Image Comics. So we got, you know, some Dark Horse there. I think some Mad Cave here, some IDW. Yeah, some Mad Cave there. We got some Ghost Machine stuff like Rook. We got some Oni Press stuff. So yeah, this top drawer is just filled with a bunch of indies, all the different universes sort of. On the top, this is just a bunch of action figure accessories that I've got to organize. And for that, I've got this like drawer set. So down here, you know, this is just some collectibles that I did for today's video. Got these sort of lights to shine on me. This is for the overhead camera that you guys see all the time. The front facing camera usually sits in there, but I'm recording right now. So yeah, this is kind of the recording setup. I just stand here and that's the background. Over here, we got the PS3. This is that big fat one that can play old games, like the retro games, PS1, PS2. That's cool. Got the gaming PC back there. And yeah, this is kind of where I would play PC games. This is a big stack of stuff that DC sent me. Loving that, dude. Pretty cool. They sent me a bunch of variant covers for that Trinity series. But let me show you guys the retro gaming setup and the, you know, more modern gaming setup, and then we'll get you out of here. As you guys can see, this is the retro gaming setup. We got the CRT TV. I got this for my wife last year for Christmas. We got the PS2. But yeah, this is where I would be doing a lot of my retro gaming. All right, buddy, tone it down. All right, so yeah, that's the retro gaming setup. Let me show you downstairs with the more modern 4K setup for gaming. And this is where I play all my 4K games. So we got the PS5 down here with the Switch 2. I was able to pick one up. Lately, I've been playing Donkey Kong Bonanza, dude. So just got the power to fly. I think I'm like 1/3 through the game. So yeah, having a lot of fun with that one. But I think that's been pretty much it, dude. That's the comic book room. And then I showed you guys the retro gaming setup and the more modern gaming setup. And yeah, let me know what you guys think.